love the cheese, man. Wanna feature me, man. Give my phone like I know, man. Saying.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch Atlanta in this one as they go up against the Celtics. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Nance out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Curry in at the point. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis, and it's Holiday in at point. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Pass to White. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. And here's Atlanta. Curry is inside, guarded by Holiday. Jokic kicks to Curry. A three from Leonard. It's good from long range.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Brown outside. Holiday against Curry. Front past the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a three-point game. Outside for Curry. Back to Leonard. Takes a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Boston off to a slow start. White looking around. Brown finds White. Three-pointer. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The shot's good from Nance.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Curry against Howard. Tatum down low. Off on the layup.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 9.
Such a smart offensive player. Leonard understands when to rise up there off the dribble.
And Holiday kicks to White. 11 feet away. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Rebound Atlanta.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Nance passes to Curry. Nobody near Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 14 points for him.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go.
Atlanta making some changes. James checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Austin Reeves comes in for Nance. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Stephen Curry. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Atlanta leading by 11. Jokic trying to free himself up. Buries it down low.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Tillman. Pass to Brown. To the paint. They need this. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Left side, Brown. And it's sent back by Leonard. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Atlanta. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. And we've got more M2K. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Atlanta?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Tatum and Horford man the post position. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Atlanta leading by 16. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Edwards flexing on them now, bully ball inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Knocks down the 3-ball. Tatum's got his first 3 points of the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Larry Nance is checked in for Atlanta. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Edwards. Good.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Yellow fans on the court is your Hunt Squad. Who wants the t-shirt?
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Here's Tatum. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Atlanta. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Here's Hauser. He's covered by Leonard. Screen by Porzingis. Hauser from outside off the mark. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-5 run here. Oh, wow, man!
Nikola Jokic.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Pass to Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Here's Hauser. Takes the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Jason Tatum scores but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Leonard kicks to Jokic. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. And then Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Now here's Tatum. With 4 seconds on the clock. And good that time. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Leonard. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Atlanta rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Stephen Curry. Antetokounmpo is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And he recovers it. Back to Leonard. Outside Curry. The tray. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 26 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff.
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
White setting the pick for Holiday. The three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Leonard. And here is Curry. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
White against Leonard. Outside, Porzingis. Atlanta with the rebound. 1:43 left to play in the third. Here's Nance. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Boston again missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Atlanta. And it's Leonard missing. Holiday looking for an opening. White, good.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Tatum, no good. Tatum's gone 4 of 10 here, has 6 misses. And they pick up 2.
Giannis.
Antetokounmpo's got his... second basket of the game.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Tatum finds Holiday. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tatum against LeBron to stop the run. And that's good. Jason Tatum for 3. Tatum's got 13.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Atlanta with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Springer in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Substitution for the away team. Number
Atlanta with the ball.
Luka Doncic.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Springer pulls it in. The 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. Pass to Reeves. Tatum down low. Wembanyama on him.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Doncic kicks to LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Doncic against Holiday. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Edwards. Pass to Reeves. Outside for Wembanyama. No good from the wing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The kick out to Holiday. Sinks the triple. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
This isn't a shot Holiday will pass up. He's a reliable three-point shooter.
And James throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Stolen by Reeves. Doncic passes to Edwards. Back to Doncic. Makes it off the glass.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Pass to White. The kick out to Holiday. And so Boston again turning it over. Atlanta making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Inside, and stolen by White. To the inside. LeBron with the block.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Brown. Outside Holiday. in by Wembanyama. Reeves the pass to James. Back to Reeves. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Pass to Tatum. Will it go? Good defense by Wembanyama. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. That one goes. Count it.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, LeBron James.
Free throw good, James. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. Here's Wembanyama for 3. No good that time. Holiday with it. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.